Well, I'm going to kick off because there are people right around the world. There are people in New Zealand, Australia, China, Singapore, and thousands of other people around the world who are actually tuning in through the web. We have a live feed, so those people who have actually registered to be here and to appear on screen, they're all welcome. And during the course of the evening, I'm going to be talking to you. Those people who are connected by phone, telephone, who dialed in the numbers and have connected up, you're welcome also. We're not going to see anybody apart from me throughout the presentation tonight. So what I'd like to do next is, good. Now we have more people that are joining into the group, and you want to welcome, and everybody is welcome. Tonight, the only person appearing on the screen will be myself. Okay, excellent. So tonight I have a great show in store for you, and I'm going to take you back over what we've done already, plus I'm going to introduce you to some new activities and a new understanding that you may not have picked up before. So I'm adjusting my camera here every now and again, and if I'm looking at the wrong camera, I'm now looking at camera 2. This is camera 1. So if you're feeling insulted because I'm not looking at you, that's okay. The second camera is now doing a live feed onto the internet, so at times I'm not going to be looking at that camera, I'm going to be looking at the screen here. So today, what I'd like to do with you is I'd like to take you through the very reason why I set up this webinar in the first place, why I've had 5 episodes, and I'd like to take you back to the 90-minute focus method, which is very straightforward and simple. The reason we set up the 90-minute focus method was because I had a number of clients coming to me over the years who were experiencing great difficulty in making sure that they were able to focus and concentrate when they needed to. They seemed to be able to focus and concentrate on the things that weren't important, but when it came to work, when it came to tuning into conversations with people that were relevant to them and important to them, somehow they found that they were tuning out. When it came to certain pieces of work, they seemed to zone out completely, and they never seemed to be able to achieve these. So I helped them to, over a period of time, to develop the kind of focus that they would need so that they could achieve their goals of being able to focus and being able to deliver all that they need when they needed it. So I brought together the 90-minute focus method so that it was possible to actually set a goal, a clear goal. And in the last episode, in the episode 4, I showed you how to make your goal a smarter goal. And for those of you who have only tuned in for this episode, all of the other episodes will be available, and I will be making those available to you free for a full month. And thereafter, if you want access to them, it will be available to you. So it's possible for you to actually access all of these afterwards. So don't worry if you haven't got them. If you haven't seen them already, you will be covered. We will make sure that you are included. We started off by setting a clear goal. And then I helped you to establish which areas of your brain and your body were being most impacted by the sensory overload that you were experiencing. Because anybody who's stressed, who's anxious, who's not able to focus, is experiencing a sensory overload. And the sensory overload comes because, as a result of being anxious, the whole body and brain go into survival mode. And they go into a state of readiness for action, ready to fight or to run away. When the fight or flight reflex is active in your body, it means that all of your senses throughout your whole brain and your body, all of your senses become over-vigilant. They become hyper-vigilant. And when you're in that hyper-vigilant state, it's very difficult for you to move your attention into something academic or something business-like or some conversation that is not absolutely critical at this moment in time, because all of your attention is focused on the environment around you, scanning for signs of danger, scanning for any danger to yourself or to your child or to your family or to your friends. And so you're scanning all of the conversations around you, even though you're doing it unconsciously. And this is the thing about it. Most people who have difficulty with focus have difficulty with conscious focus. They have no difficulty with unconscious focus, where their body just goes away and focuses on the signs of danger around them. So if somebody, in an extreme case, supposing somebody had just been through an accident, a motor accident or whatever, they would be hypervigilant and they would be spotting signs of danger for everybody. So they would be noticing not just signs of danger for themselves, but they would be hypervigilant for everybody around them. They would be telling people, be mindful, be careful, be safe or whatever, because they're conscious of the signs of danger around them. They're conscious of the prevalence of danger. And 3 months later, when they're completely relaxed and peaceful, they have no connections like that to danger. They become relaxed, they become peaceful, they become calm. And it is only then that they can begin to focus and concentrate. It's only then that they can find it possible to bring out the fullness of themselves and that they can apply themselves fully to any task at will. So what we're working with here is we're working on developing conscious focus, so that you can apply your focus when you need it, where you need it. So right now, what I'd like you to do is to start off by taking a sip of water. And if you need to go and get a sip of water, then please do so. So we start with a drop of water, and what I'd like you to do is to take a sip of it. Throughout the episode tonight, I'm going to be going back over many of the activities we did before, and we're going to bring them together in a whole new way, so that it maximizes your capacity to focus and to concentrate. So we'll just wait for those people who have had to rush off to get water. Water should be a constant companion. Between 50 and 60% of your body is actually made up of water. And every cell in your body requires water. If it doesn't have water, it goes into survival mode. When it goes into survival mode, it becomes hypervigilant. And if that spreads throughout your body, then the actual absence of water in your body and in your brain can be enough to put you into survival mode. Think of somebody in the desert. If they're running out of water, the only thing that they're managing to focus on is water. So they picture water, they focus on getting water, and that's all they're focused on. So when your body is even 1% dehydrated, it's already beginning to look for water. So by sipping and holding the water in your mouth and waiting until you get a flow of saliva, you're helping your brain and your body to switch on the peaceful, relaxed approach to water. And when your body is calm and peaceful and relaxed with regards to water, water can be brought into the areas of your brain and your body that will allow you to focus and to stay focused for longer. So take a sip and hold it in your mouth until you get a flow of saliva. Once your mouth begins to fill with saliva, then you can swallow. If this is the first time you've taken a sip of water and held on to it, it could take up to 40 seconds, 42 seconds in fact. The second time that you take it, if you haven't taken water before, then it will take about 14 seconds for your water to stimulate your body to produce saliva. So take another sip. The next time is 8 seconds. Next time it's just 3 seconds, and it's continuously dropping because your body is recognizing the water. Now it's down to 1 second. Excellent. And now when you put water in your mouth, you'll get an instant recognition. Super. Now, before we go further, I need to establish that you can find out how your body is doing at home. So when you're watching this, I'm now going to stand up. I'm going to adjust my cameras. And if you can wait with me for a moment, what I you to do is just turn sideways to your camera. And then think about something pleasant, something peaceful, something calming. And when you do so, just notice if your body will sway forwards. Good. And if it sways forwards, that means that your body recognizes that this is a pleasant experience for you, and it brings the resources from the back of the brain to from the survival area back here, right through to the area that allows you to have conscious focus, which is just inside your forehead. If you didn't sway forwards, then we have a number of activities which you can pick up on that we showed you those in episode 1 and episode 2, and you can pick those up afterwards. So right now, because those people on the screen with me have gone forward, that indicates that they're clear. If you haven't become clear, then a simple activity you can do will be to put your fingers above and below your lips like this, and the other hand goes to your belly button. Just like this. And you wobble the flesh above and below your lips. The other hand doesn't need to move. And you keep rubbing until your body spreads forward. And when you sway forward, swap hands and do the same. And when you go forward again, that indicates that your brain and your body are now clear. So what we're going to do is, before you sit down, we need to check it. So think about something pleasant once again. Sorry, my shirt is out. Okay, good. So think about something pleasant once again. Okay, and think about something not pleasant. And you should go backwards for not pleasant, you should go forward for pleasant. And what that indicates is where the blood supply is in your brain. When the blood supply is in the front part of your brain, it means that you're able to apply conscious control, that you can focus and that you can do these things as you need. When you are stressed and anxious, the blood supply moves to the back of your brain and you move into survival mode. To help you to calm down your body so that we can move forward and that we can concentrate and focus, I'm going to invite you now to bring extra blood supply into the front part of your brain. So just place your hand here on your forehead and rest it here. And we'll leave the hand flat on the forehead for maybe 20-30 seconds. And when you feel comfortable, then I'm going to invite you to stand up. And as you're standing, I'm going to invite, sorry, I have to adjust the other camera for the people on the web. Okay, now, good. As you're standing, when the blood supply reaches the frontal lobes and the prefrontal lobes, the areas inside your forehead just here, then it will be possible for you to apply your conscious focus wherever you wish. And now I have experienced a warming sensation, a relaxing sensation in my forehead, just inside my head here, and I know that the blood supply has shifted and moved into that area. Before we settle down, we now need to do a check to make sure that we are able to clear away the visual distractions and the auditory distractions. Because your senses were overloaded, your eyes and your ears were focused on signs of danger. So we need to reassess and reassure your eyes and your visual areas in your brain that are scanning for signs of danger. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is to just keep an eye on what I'm doing. Just underneath your collarbones on both sides, and just here on your stomach, we're going to hold those points in a few moments. Before we do that, we want to check what it's like for you when you look up. So just look up towards your chin, look up towards your eyebrows, and look down towards your chin. Look towards one ear, then look towards the other ear. And notice if any of those presented a difficulty or a challenge for you. Was any one of those directions more challenging than the others? Did any of them have strain for you? When you looked up in this direction, when you look in this direction, when you look in this direction and in this direction, is any one of those creating a stress for you? Good. For some people it's down here, for some people it's over here, there are directions for different people.
It's the ear. We're doing both ears at the same time. So as you're doing this, you're firmly stretching out the ears. And we're actually inside the ear, the auditory system, the auditory brain processing area called the reticular filtering system. And this helps to strain out or to block off all of the unnecessary noises.
Back in, so that you're no longer scanning the environment for signs of danger, but that your eyes feel that you're in a secure place, that you can see that you are in a secure place. So slowly rubbing, just underneath the collarbones, just there. Good. Now begin to track your eyes at eye level from side to side, all the way through. And then all the way back over again. And when you've done this 3 times, then you'll probably find that your body begins to move forward. Because it feels reassured that you are safe, that you are someplace safe. And at eye level at least, there is no sign of danger. Good. Now, what I'd like you to do is to continue to rub here. You can swap hands if you wish. And now we're going to send the eyes in a complete circle all the way around, because we're scanning through every single point, all the way through, right around as far as your eyes can see in each direction. And as you're doing that, you're scanning your whole visual environment above you and below you. You've already scanned in front of you. And when we have reassured your brain and your body that you are someplace safe, then you will be able to focus your attention on the things in front of you. And we'll be able to bring your attention into your focus zone. That zone in front of you where you apply your conscious focus. So keep rubbing gently and softly. All the way around in the circle. Slow down. I'm going too fast deliberately. Now slow down with your eyes. All the way around. All the way around. Like you're following a clock. It's like you're following the second hand of a clock all the way around. Except my clock is going a little bit faster than you'd like it to go. So, just follow all the way around, right around the full 360 degrees. And when your body spreads forward, that says that your brain recognizes that you are now someplace safe. Next, we want to listen. So just spend a moment listening to your environment and listen to all of the sounds that you can hear. And what you'll notice is that you hear sounds that annoy you, or that frustrate you, or that indicate that there might be some sign of danger in the area. And if you're in a hypervigilant state, that's exactly what you'll hear. If you're in a peaceful state already, you're going to hear silence and calm and peace. Good. To help you to filter out all of the danger sounds so that we can make it possible for you to listen and to not be distracted by the sounds in your environment, by the conversations of other people, by overheard phone calls, by the disruptions of people shouting or doing anything out of the ordinary, so that you can apply your focus and stay focused. Then what I'm going to suggest that you do is that you work with your ears. in a specific way.
So to do this activity, we're going to work with the ears, and I'm going to step off the microphone just like this. And you can hear me, I hope so. I'm going to be working with the ear. We stretch the ear outwards like this, rolling the outside of the ear. We're doing both ears at the same time. So as you're doing this, you're firmly stretching out the ears, and we're actively assisting inside the ear.
This is also very important for those people who need to be able to, who want to be able to concentrate their thinking, who want to be able to bring their thinking into a conscious state so that they can consciously think about a topic or an event. Quite often, my clients tell me that when they want to think about a specific topic, their mind wanders off immediately and they're pulled away to think about something completely differently. So, in order to help you to be able to focus and to think on a specific topic so that you can make the correct decisions, you can make the good choices for yourself, then I suggest that you do the ears. You can't do them too much, but you've done enough when your body actually sweats forward. So that's your indicator as to how much you actually need to do. People get very worried. Do I need to do this every day? Do I need to do it all the time? And the answer is, you are working with a system that is more finely tuned than a Stradivarius violin. If you want it to work properly for you, then you need to manage staying in tune. You need to be sure that you are fully switched on. If you are fully switched on, then you will be getting the optimum from every moment of every day. You will be able to focus when you need it, where you need it, as good as you need it. So right now, I'm going to take you to another activity. And this activity is an activity of peace, peace of mind. So I'm going to get you to fold your arms like this and let your hands come down into each other. So I do that again. You fold your arms and let your fingers come down towards each other like this. Let your fingers rest in your lap. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Cross your ankles. And now you've already told your body that you are feeling more calm and more safe. You're giving it physical clues that you are someplace safe and that you can begin to relax here. I'm going to adjust one of my cameras. In fact, I'm going to adjust both of my cameras now. Sorry. So when you cross your ankles, when you cross your hands, just allow your body to relax. Slide out on the seat. But you're not sitting upright, but you're supported as much as possible. And if it was possible for you, rest your head on the wall behind you. So I can rest my head on the wall behind me. What this means is that you are no longer having to support yourself. So all of the effort that was involved in keeping upright, staying upright, that has been taken away. And it gives you a few moments when you can allow your body to relax. When it begins to relax after you have switched off the fight or flight reflex, then the resources can be redirected into the areas that will allow you to have conscious focus. And that's this area here inside your forehead, in the frontal and prefrontal lobes. So when you feel comfortable, with your ankles crossed and your hands crossed like this, just realize that you're telling your body you're not going away from here, that you are somewhere safe enough that you can sit for a few moments. There's no emergency that you have to rush off and deal with. There's no danger that you have to run away from. It's a safe place. You don't have to hunt and gather, you don't have to protect yourself. You're not being attacked by lions or tigers, you're not having marauders come in and take your food, take your people, and try to take over your property. So your body is able to relax. And all of those resources that would have been tied up with fight or flight reflexes, they can now be channeled into other areas of your body, allowing you to heal and to relax and to release the tension within your brain and within your body. so that you can move the resources into the areas that will allow you to have conscious focus. So I'm going to stay quiet now for a few moments, and I'm going to invite you to put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And as you suck there, just imagine you have a sweet or a candy, a toffee or a mint, or something that you like to suck gently on. And as you suck there, you're triggering your brain to produce peaceful chemicals, calming chemicals. These chemicals help you to produce the relaxed feeling within your whole brain and body. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and remember a time in the recent past, or maybe in the distant past, when you experienced real peace, real calm. Maybe you were a child, maybe you were standing at the beach, maybe you were on a mountain top and you were experiencing a moment of freedom and liberation. So just be there for a few moments. And very soon you'll begin to feel a wonderful warm feeling happening in your chest and in your stomach. And allow that feeling to begin to spread all the way down into your toes, all into your fingertips and into your thumbs. Allow it to travel up along your back and up along through your neck and into your head. Relaxing and releasing all the tension that's left in your body. And as you exhale, just imagine you can breathe out all of that tension and stress, leaving you clear and relaxed and comfortable. Now when you're doing this at home, you wait for 3 sighs, you wait for the 3rd sigh. I've just stopped at 1 sigh, but your body will actually sigh 3 times. And when you've done that, you know that you've reached that state of peace and calm and relaxation that will allow you to focus your thoughts, focus your energy into your focus zone. The focus zone is that space in front of you in which you do things, in which you read, in which you write, in which you ride a horse, in which you ride a bike. It's that zone in front of you that allows you to limit out everything else. It's like your whole environment has been cut out, and the only thing that you're aware of is that space in front of you. And when you can zero in and eliminate everything else, everything outside of that box, if you can focus in on that, then you will be able to apply your focus and your concentration in new and more empowered